The hall fell silent the instant the general's hand connected with her cheek. A sharp crack echoed through the room as 300 soldiers froze mid-breath. "Know your place," he barked, eyes blazing, chest heaving with pride and fury. The audacity, the cruelty, it should have stunned her. And yet she stood there, perfectly composed, every muscle coiled like a spring, every thought sharp and deliberate. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you were watching from. I love knowing who's listening. Her name was Captain Riley Carter, a seasoned officer whose reputation for skill, discipline, and composure had spread quietly through the ranks. To the general, she had seemed just another officer, to calm, to quiet, to unassuming. But Riley's calm was the kind born of countless hours in the field, of training under the harshest conditions imaginable. She had learned that the mind must stay sharp, the body ready, that dignity is preserved even when the world tries to strip it away. The soldiers around them murmured, eyes darting nervously between the two figures at the front. Dust danced in the sunlight streaming through high windows, catching in the tense air like tiny witnesses to the unfolding drama. Riley's hands trembled not from fear, but from the surge of controlled energy. Her awareness of every microsecond, every shift of weight, every possibility. The general had made a fatal miscalculation. He had assumed she was defenseless. He smirked, confident, mistaking her silence for submission. "I will show you what respect looks like," he snarled, raising his hand once more. Riley's eyes narrowed ever so slightly. She thought of the countless moments she had been underestimated, the dismissive comments, the sideways glances. This moment demanded precision, not panic, control, not rage. Time seemed to slow. The general stepped forward, momentum behind his next strike, but Riley was already in motion. A fluid pivot, a controlled sidestep, she redirected his energy with an elegance honed through years of training. Ouch! The slap had been a test of arrogance. The follow-through was about to be a lesson in consequences. Her strike was precise, delivered with a technique that left no room for misinterpretation. The general staggered, eyes wide in disbelief, before collapsing to the polished floor, knocked out cold. The hall erupted, some soldiers gasped, others whispered, and a few mouths hung open in awe. Riley stood tall, chest rising steadily, eyes scanning the room to ensure no further threat lingered. She had acted decisively, but always within the bounds of control and professionalism. For a heartbeat, moral tension gripped the assembly. Some questioned the audacity, the speed of her response. Had she gone too far? Others recognized the balance she had struck: justice without malice, authority without cruelty. Every soldier present absorbed a lesson that could never be learned from lectures or manuals. Respect must be earned. Arrogance must be checked, and courage manifests in moments when it is most required. The general lay unconscious, a testament to misjudged power, while Riley's calm presence radiated through the hall. Murmurs transformed into whispers of recognition. She had shown not only skill, but the unwavering courage to act when confronted with injustice. The soldiers had witnessed the quiet strength that commands authority and the measured force that ensures respect. Riley allowed herself a small, controlled exhale. She could feel the eyes of the room, uncertain, reflective. Leadership, she knew, is never about dominance alone. It is about action, integrity, and the courage to confront wrongdoing decisively yet ethically. Now a lesson had been delivered. Strength is not arrogance. Power is not cruelty. True authority arises from discipline and moral clarity, because courage does not roar at acts, and true strength waits, silent until it is called upon. Sunlight glinted off the polished floors, dust drifting lazily as Riley's eyes swept across the hall. The soldiers would carry the memory of this day of the quiet officer who had turned humiliation into a lesson none would forget. Integrity, skill, and decisiveness had been displayed not with fury, but with precision and honor. If this story inspired you or reminded you that courage often speaks in silence and action, leave your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Whispered Words. More stories of human strength, leadership, and unforgettable courage are waiting, each one crafted to leave a mark on your heart and mind.